Hello, NightHaunts. I finished painting the last NightHaunt of the Tempest of Souls set, so I'm so happy to have that done. Now, I still have a bunch of Stormcast Eternals to paint, but at least the NightHaunts are done now. I think he turned out really cool. And because I've used Citadel paint so much, that's what I use for this. I think I can remember the names of the paints without having to leave them out and show them to you. So, and I love these colors. I started using them a little bit differently. I started like taking the paint out of the pots with and painter's spatula kind of thing. And that allowed me to remove any paint that's gotten hard and not allowing the pot to close properly. So I think that's a good way to do it and transfer it to the wet palette that way. I also used AK Interactive UltraMatte Varnish. The reason being that the clear primer that I used didn't do a very good job of priming it. So I use MourningFang Brown on the wooden parts. I use Celestial Gray on the gray parts, like the axe. Oh, and the stone. I used, and the nails on the hangman's structure. I used Abbadon black for the evilness. And I used, I believe it's called Morghast bone for like the ties where the hangman structure is tied to him, and then also to go over the skulls again, including the demon skull that I put from Citadel skull package on the bottom, and that skull right there that came along with, there was like a little bit of terrain you could attach to the base that came with this guy. And I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. And of course, this guy and the guy that I showed in my last video are gonna be painted with iridescent paint. Vallejo, the Shifter's iridescent paint over the top of them. It'll kind of tie it together and make them seem more similar. Kind of tie them into the army. And then I'll take some Grimghast Reapers. This guy's already been painted with the iridescent, as you can see. I'll take some Grimghast Reapers from my Soul Wars set, and I'll probably prime them kind of that aquamarine color that the plastic was, so that I get a similar effect of that showing through. The kind of transparent paint that I used, it shows through more at the top, right, of this guy, the top of his cloak. And prime it with that, and then paint them actually the same way as I painted these, so that it looks all the same. And then the way I originally painted them without iridescent paint, I'll take whatever's left over from Soul Wars and paint it like that. So I'll have a complete Soul Wars set painted like that, and then I'll have a complete Tempest of Souls set painted with this iridescent paint and my regular paint by numbers method. So I try to use as few paints as possible. After I did the cloak with, I believe it was speed paint, I'm not sure. I made a video on it, how I did it. I only used 4 colors. I try to limit it to 3 colors. Of course, I had to do 5 on this guy because of the flames and the golden candlestick. But I try to limit to as few colors as possible, and then I kind of blend the colors together to get some more colors in between. And it's been a really easy and fast way of painting. I mean, relatively fast way of painting it. So let me know what you think. Thank you, Night Haunts. Have a good day.